Hello again, everyone. I'm Paul the Nitro Skyrus. Welcome to this edition of the Nitro Corner. Today is Friday, and that means it's time for the Impact report from last night. Impact opened up, of course, with Fortune coming out there with Christopher Daniels, and Christopher Daniels now becomes their fourth partner in the Lethal Lockdown match as Hulk Hogan came out to interrupt Fortune, or actually Ric Flair's contingency came out first to interrupt Fortune. As we all know, Christopher Daniels is there to avenge AJ Styles' injury at the hands of Bully Ray. Well, the win go at the end of the day. Christopher Daniels is now in as the fourth member of Fortune, but then he had to go face Bully Ray in a lumberjack match, which ended up in a no contest because all the lumberjacks became involved in the fight. But the bottom line on this is Christopher Daniels is in the Lethal Lockdown. And then after that went into the Hogan Bischoff promo where they're frustrated by the network. They feel that there is an insider that's screwing up Immortal's plans. We'll see what happens with that one as Immortal tries to figure out the network. Mexican America was up next. They defeated the team of Devon and Tommy Dreamer. It was kind of a okay match. I want to comment on the Beautiful People situation next. Winner mesmerizing Angelina Love is kind of stupid in a way. I don't know where, as I said before, I don't know where this angle is going as far as any type of conclusion, but I guess it makes it more clearer now because Angelina Love turned her back on Velvet Sky last night as they lost to Sarita and Rosita in that TNA Knockout Tag Team match. Who knows what's in the future for the Beautiful People? I think it is the big mistake that they had to break up because Winner has a spell on Angelina Love. It's something in the punch, folks. It's something in the punch. Go figure. Samoa Joe picked up a win over Murphy of Immortal in a quick match. Of course, the Pope came out there doing commentary, insulting Joe, back and forth type stuff. It's kind of lackluster in a way for Impact this week. Not much motivation coming out of it. Anderson doing his The only thing I liked was Kennedy doing his trying to find these little notes. Kenny, that really ticked off Anderson. Well, his buddy, the Stinger, turned out to be Rob Van Dam, who attacked Anderson up in the balcony and left him lying for several moments. That, of course, brought out Sting, who called out Rob Van Dam. And then he apologized, of course, for last year's attack on Rob Van Dam with the baseball bat on Impact. But Eric Bischoff came out there and announced that RVD was going to face Sting one-on-one, which leads to Mr. Anderson becoming the special guest referee for that match. Jeff Jarrett came out there next, promising the lock cage lockdown promo on Kurt Angle. He constructed the cage except for one side so that he could easily escape. Well, Kurt Angle decided to propel himself from a line all the way down to the ringside and confronted Jeff Jarrett. Jeff climbed out of the cage and got out of there fast. It's kind of a wasted spot as far as I'm concerned. In the main event, Rob Van Dam scored a win over Sting, thanks in part to Mr. Anderson delivering a mic check to Sting. And then, of course, Mr. Anderson taking out Rob Van Dam, which led to Immortal coming out there thinking that Anderson was going to join them, only to be double-crossed with the pipe in Mr. Anderson's hand, and that ended Impact for this week. This week's Impact, though, kind of lackluster. I think it's kind of a letdown from all the hoopla that is WrestleMania. You'll probably see that tonight as well on SmackDown. So all in all, kind of a lackluster edition of Impact for this week. One more note, and that is it for the Impact report. One more small note, I am working on a major news story that just came out of the Delaware State News today involving TNA Wrestling and July 23rd. I will have that for you tomorrow in the weekend update. The weekend update with the Nitro Top 10. That would be part 2, excuse me. Part 1 is later on tonight with the SmackDown report. Until then, this is Paul the Nitro Skyver saying, so long, everybody.